Passenger, directed by André Øvredal, probably butchering the last name, written by Zachary, Donohue, and T.W. Burgess, starring Jacob Scipio and Llobell. This movie is not good. So the general premise of Passenger all goes about and surrounds old hobo code, which is the symbols that, hobos used to put around everywhere. So it's like, oh, this place is safe, this place is not safe. Go this way, don't go this way. Like little symbols all over the place written on signs, rocks, whatever. And there's 3 slashes that mean danger. Basically, it means danger. And that's like that's kind of the general thing of Passenger, is that these 3 slashes, they appear in our opening scene, and then they appear in our main 2 stars vehicle. And, it's just a recurring theme. It's like, okay, danger. Okay, so what danger? The danger is the passenger, which somebody literally describes as something old but unexplainable. It's like, that's lazy. Like, that is so lazy. When you can explain something in horror or sci-fi, they just like, oh, it's something, it's old, we can't really explain it. It's just something ancient. Like there's lore behind something like the passenger. And it's very briefly brought about, like, oh, St. Christopher was traveling with a priest, but turns out it wasn't a priest, it was some kind of demon. It's like, okay, why not just expand on that instead of being like, oh, it's ancient and we don't know what it is. And throughout this entire movie, it's supposed to be like tense and scary because this potentially demonic thing, it latches itself to people on the road and it toys with them until it decides to kill them and move on to the next person. And, it's supposed to be, scary and tense and like, oh my God. But it's not. There's one really tense moment. And, like, I knew the result because the movie wasn't even close to being over. It was at least another solid 30 minutes left of the film. So it's like, it's not going to happen. Also, the explanation behind our 2 main characters becoming like nomads, just quitting their jobs, selling everything, and just going on the road. It's dumb. We got the guy, Ty, played by Jacob Scipio, assuming I'm saying his last name right. He was in a home, but didn't feel like a home. So he wants to move around. But then you have Maddie, Llobell, who bounced around from foster home to foster home, so she didn't actually know a home. She wants a home. He doesn't. So, like, you didn't have this conversation, like, beforehand? The decisions our characters make, mainly Ty, is just incredibly, incredibly stupid. Everything they do just annoys the hell out of me. The original trailer, where it just showed the 2 guys on the road. One goes to take a leak, and the other guy disappears. He lands on the car, goes through the windshield. The other one starts driving, and then the guy appears in the passenger seat. That was mysterious as hell, and it got me interested. But then the movie just, like, we see that. But then the rest of the movie just moves at such a crawl where it is boring. Like, it's a cool concept. Using old hobo code, using old highway legends and all that. But just the execution of it is just so poor. The writing is lazy. The direction is okay. There's a lot of like close-up shots, moving around in a car, inside of a vehicle, and it's like, I applaud our director for that, but that's it. The acting is subpar at best. Like, the whole thing is just such an incredible disappointment. Absolutely cool-ass concept. But it just falls so flat because the writing is so goddamn lazy. Ugh. You know, I saw this a few days after seeing Obsession. And Obsession was just perfect. It's one of the best horror movies of the year, without a doubt. And by December 31st, it's still going to be up there as one of the best. No doubt about it. So, to see this movie a few days afterwards, whoo! Immediate, one of the worst of 2026. And I have no doubt it will remain as such. I give Passenger an F. Thank you for watching Fatman Inc Horror. Leave a like if you enjoyed and a comment to discuss your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews of horror movies new and old. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.